This one. That's an body.
Welcome to the Shadow Viper Show with your host, DawnSVK. Today we are back in Immortal Fenyx Rising with episode 3. Yes, we are back in it today. With us as always is the Ever So Awesome, always here, always my best boss in the world, the love of my life, HDC. We also have EXO with us today too, along with Livewire, Discord, but hey, yeah.
He's binge watching
If you're watching this on, please do like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're watching something. Please do kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. So today we're going to be continuing off where we left off one here, trying to unlock the rest of the gods and goddesses, along with the previously offers for the tomb, for the soldiers' tomb, along with yeah, having fun with the game. I've been enjoying this a lot. Have too. We'll kick some booty kicking.
How you doing today, DawnSVK?
Oh, I'm doing okay. A bit tired, but
So, and then before this got school, I put the blanket over.
oh.
And then not too long after that, I passed.
Oh no!
Can't keep my eyes open, bro.
Ew.
Kill him.
You understand that I can't kill that thing yet?
Oh, I wasn't talking about the big guy. I was talking about the little guys.
But anyways, we're hoping that this is the week that Geo the crystal stuff. I'm hoping he doesn't. Oh, because honestly, no.
I want to do nothing.
But my it's jam. Thanks. It sounds like to me he's going to be watching Book of the Dairy and be on fun.
Welcome to
Yeah, it'd be more fun if the computer.
Book of the Dairy will keep him. That show.
Got is still on Discord like he's supposed to be.
Conversation.
Mm.
I'm trying not to get myself very bad.
Cool. More clips.
I gotta start.
I can't.
I gotta start there. It should. Oh no, I gotta start it there. Okay. Well. I thought it was gonna happen, but.
So real quick, remind me, you're not working till the 29th stream.
I have Wednesday, Thursday, and then the 29th.
Yeah, that's what I'm. After the 18th, you won't be back till the 20th,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
And that's when you guys are doing the collab. So what?
30th.
Because I'm not doing that on the 31st.
Nope.
We're off on the 31st.
I've on I told him, I said, I'm not working. Need help? And then we're gonna have Mr. Winter break. That should be fun. I'm just so exuberantly happy. I'm a hyperactive child. Well, he did go to bed after he did the heck out of himself watching Jay Uso and Jimmy Uso go against New Day. He's like, New Day sucks. I'm like, you're so sad. And then when Raquel got hurt, he was like, didn't he? I'm like, oh my. He's over here looking at me while I'm like low key cussing Nikki Bella out.
Come here. Come here, chicken. Come here. I got a big bag of steak.
Oh,
That. Give me this chest. What do we got? What do we got? Pomegranate, flower, nectar, gold.
no, freaking. I said freaking before you saying.
Okay, so uh, the only way I can gotta fill in the quest completion in that chest. Yeah, but Dave, just in case I die, because I'm probably going to. We're gonna try this boss. Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
I clip
Just
your
happens
death.
that I die. Oh! Oh! Wait a minute. Hold up now. All y'all are supposed to be gold now.
I'm gonna test something. Oh, oh.
Oh my god. You took half my health?
Right here. Still not. I already know Lumia's gonna say something. The problem with Lumia is it doesn't highlight people to go to, and that's the problem.
Yep. 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 Surprised that happened. I'm barely doing any damage.
So,
Wow.
Right.
can you do me a favor and manually put the link in because I'm having trouble with Honest's fundraiser.
If you need
In a
something
minute. Pippin.
full, if you need something delicious and to keep you up during the day, you can check out Dubby, Dubby.gg. You can use my code for 10% off on all of your Dubby needs, from the shakers to the tub to the hydration drinks to the merch to it all. Dubby.gg, all energy, no jitters. This is an affiliated ad. Right now, I am drinking the S'mores Dubby. Right now, this stuff is really, really good. I like it. So does HTC. For that, I was drinking the Dub sauce. This stuff is also really, really good. I still got some sauce. But yeah, those are the two that I've been drinking as of late. I've also tried the Yakuza and also the Beach and Peach. Those two are pretty
Beach and
good.
Peaches.
Out of the four that I've had, I would say the Yakuza is an acquired taste one. That's the big thing with that. If you don't like a like more of an exotic fruit taste, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you do like an exotic fruit taste, then heck, by all means. But it is definitely one of those that is it is very acquired taste. All right, so here's an interesting thing. Also, you can check out my merch link where you can find all of your DawnSVK, Dawn's Entertainment, HTC, and EXO merch. And for a limited time until January 4th, there is exclusive and limited edition DawnSVK and EXO birthday merch that you can go check out right now. Get it while supplies last. There are discounts that are going throughout. I showed them at towards the beginning of the month. But yes, you can also find the discount, current active discount code on my merch shop site. Definitely go check it out. It is epic and awesome. I had some people already buy them, and they said that they love the designs, the fabric, and everything feels. Definitely go check it out for yourself. All proceeds go to supporting me and my family, and as well as
The
supporting the channel.
company. Also, I'm gonna step in real quick because I do have updates with the situation with Onyx. I don't I have to go real quick. And should have screenshot of Juice Lords. Anyways, what I was gonna say is that I'm gonna be in talks with Juice Lord and find out when we can schedule a time on his and Juice Lord to be on here. Due to the holidays and everything, his week is jam packed, which is understandable. So, he is going to be at this club called the Four House. It is in Raleigh, North Carolina. On Friday, I think it's he's going to be doing a benefit concert on this. He's actually going to be debuting one of his songs dedicated to Onyx about on. If you get a chance, check out the GoFundMe link. So far, 13,127 has been raised over gold. It is, but I'm gonna. So,
Yeah, that's correct.
yeah.
I'm looking at it.
Originally, the goal was 13,000, and then recently it was updated to 16. And folks, radiation treatment is very expensive, and the radiation he has to have is literally, it's got to be the last resort. Literally, I can't say it any clearer. The biggest thing that Juice Lord is trying to do is make sure that he makes Onyx's dreams come true. Like Onyx is a Marvel comic character now, which is awesome. He has already been made an honorary. Hold on, hold on. Honorary assistant coach. Something happened. I'm gonna refresh and see that. Why that happened. So I was on your pick right and it kicked me off and said we're offline. So
Refresh.
trying to see if it's me.
It showed offline at first and then refresh.
Yeah, just
Just take it.
happens. So I just gotta go back.
Here, Birdie. Come here. Come here. Oh! Ow, you shoot fireball. It hurts.
Dude. But yes, there's a benefit concert, and like we're just trying to make his dreams come true. Charlotte Hornets, also he got to visit them, and they did a special how they have like a special walk for the basketball players. Well, they made one for. He also got to go to. I want to make sure I'm saying this right. The Carolina Hurricanes. I don't know. I don't do hockey in North Carolina. Um, but yeah, definitely check that out. Those are the three recent things he's done. I'm pretty sure there's more. as I get updated about it. I am pretty much in contact with Juice Lord every week, and we talk time to time, and I get updated on it. He doesn't post it, and he tells me how he's doing. Um, he actually had a little graduation, uh, kind of dealing with his last round of radiation right now until they can pull out the money for medical expenses and radiation. I'm thinking that this is aiming towards next. Another big goal that Honest has made is that he made it to 5 years. His birthday was December 3rd. And for a child to have a rare form of brain cancer called glioma, and he has two tumors on his brain, is amazing. This child is just an unstoppable, irresistible force. And the biggest thing that I've learned from this is that you have to cherish your family, cherish what you have, cherish your life. You gotta take good care of it. You gotta have gratitude. Like I'm incredibly humbled by the situation. It's like you think you're going through something, and then here this gorgeous, smart, soon to be gamer. He's already a gamer. Like he's really good.
Yeah, concept is really good.
He's very good for his age. Like they're just amazing when it comes to technology. Our son is just dynamic. Like he be blowing my mind what he can do. And we want to, encourage, you know, Geostorm's dreams and also honest. Like, saw a video of Honest and he was gaming, and one of his biggest goals is that he wants to be a gamer and a YouTuber, a content creator, which I think is really cool. That child's energy is so dynamic. I can't wait to see what he can do. But Christmas, let's think about how much our family means to us. Cherish what we have because we are not promised tomorrow. And this child, he just makes me want to fight all the more for me getting better, you know, having a long life so I can watch my son grow up. And I hope that he even inspires Dawn as well because Dawn's sick and we all knew. But I love Dawn's spirit. I think it's very beautiful and amazing to see how hard he fights back. You know, he's the comeback kid.
Very, very
It's the best way to describe that because this boy saw death in July and turned around and laughed right back when it came back, and that right there is so. Don't let your illness, don't let anything that's bothering you define you. Fight like hell, and don't give up, and take good care of yourself. At the end of the day, take good care of you. And that's the thing that Dawn has had to realize. Sometimes you have to sit back and you have to put yourself first. Because if you don't, then you're gonna be hurting. Simple period, point blank.
true.
And so him being on the go wanting to do this and that and make all his dreams come true, well, you got a whole team that wants to support you in that.
Appreciative now too. Very much so. What we're doing is one vault. Also, absolutely lovely, little things that
Yeah,
want to kill me. Because of that, die. What it is? Survival. I will die. I will die.
not
Oh, I can't say that.
to
I can't really say that, but no. Alright. Here
So are you having trouble with the channel?
Yeah, he's buffering a lot on dick.
It's weird.
Keeps hiccuping on him.
The part is like on his, it's not doing. What world? What the world is going? Like on his, I can clearly see that he's on there. It doesn't say he's offline, but it's like people that are trying to watch it or whatever. It's like buffering. I see what
Yeah,
you're
he's
saying.
dropping frames.
Huh. Right.
Keep track of that. Wait, what's going on?
Huh. Stupid.
You hear kids laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Basically, the idea is that you arrows get the lines right.
but I know his number thing is definitely off. But Draco said he's coming. Bless you.
That's what.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good?
Yeah. Yeah. Always. Always.
It's me. Better. Yes.
Good.
Better. Playing with it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I think I need to catch this flame here. I don't know. Like to do it again. Yes. Oh, what?
What are you trying to do?
So right now I'm trying to get the chest that's over here. Um, and this is the arrow. It's more or less you being able to shoot arrows.
Yeah.
And for some reason, right, this seemed like the most logical way to approach something. Oh, okay. It's not gonna let me do that. Oh, that. Okay. Do I get that?
So when you get a chance, be sure to check out Patreon. Um, you can join for free, of course, and then you can become a member for $5.99. That is your first tier, and then if you're really feeling generous, go for the ultimate tier of five. And also, don't forget to donate if you feel like you want to do that. That's awesome. You can also get the sub this holiday, and you know, gift gift on SVK and gift Edso. These are my favorite streamers right now. Honestly, I really don't watch any other streamers except for like Extreme and Petsoul and Rabbit, if I'm saying that right. But be sure to check that out. So I think the donate,
Yeah. Uh,
because I haven't been putting that there.
if I remember correctly, the trigger point on
Yeah, there it is.
and
Below are the links as well. You want to check out the brand new. Hey Draco! Shout out to Draco. Shout out to Night Girl as well. Good to see you here. I know you're getting ready for the cruise soon. Just please be careful on these cruises. Because they're
can find them.
warm merchandise. Yeah. I get Night Girl, you are right on that. Night Girl is one of the biggest buyers that we have right now that has been buying everything from HTC to even the birthday merch, which is at a limited time until January 4th. So be sure to check that out. And I've seen it through pictures of the product and the sweatshirts, the jackets. She has a the cup. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's a HTC. So it's like really, really cool. And like my girl said before, very good for the holidays to get, and what better way to do it than the for them. It looks and feels good and it's so warm. Also, don't know if you guys know this, but me and Dawn actually collaborate and do the designs for the originally it was DawnSVK coming out, and then it was his HC where she started creating for me, but I'm gonna put a spin on it. In 2026, I'm coming out as a streamer. I'll still be busy, working and everything with these boys, but I'm coming out as a streamer. And
You're
I
dropping frames on your arrows. When you're doing arrows, yes.
just interested.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to let him know where he's dropping frames. I've been
Okay,
watching them.
well, can I finish? Okay, then you guys can talk about it. But anyways, I will be coming out as Borderline HDC, the psychopathic Harley Quinn. Um, I will be coming out with combat games, simulator games. You guys will definitely enjoy the streams. This is around the time that I will be also, taking over some of Dawn's streams as well. Because if Dawn has to do it, I think he's gonna need his time to recuperate. And what better significant other than me to help him out in that situation? But again, always put your health, because how can we have DawnSVK at so an HTC if we don't take good care of it. The same. I did not know that. Yes, I know you. And oh my god, I need this merch. Well, okay, so over the holidays, him and I are gonna come up with a brand new book for me because I love Etsy. I love the Grim Reaper. I feel like it's perfect. I love I love Don's merch as well. That's perfect for him. Well, now I need my Sigma. And don't get me wrong, the cover is awesome, but I want something more dynamic. Why am I not the least bit surprised by that?
I hit restart,
You
and then
restarted?
in the restart, it crashed. Anyways, but yes, we're gonna be redoing some of the rebranding some of the designs. It's gonna be dope. It's something that will be permanent designs that'll uh, I
Well,
definitely want
I
to do
just
more than just they plan on doing
holiday editions.
holiday editions, other random editions pop into my head. What I've been talking about for a while, I just haven't done it yet, is a booty shake series, a booty shake edition, with the design of
I didn't even know this.
I talked about this a few months ago.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I do want to do a booty. I don't know if I'll have it as a limited edition or. I have to restart the vault. That's fine. Um, yeah, right. Oh, by the way, I also lowered down some settings.
Not as much now. It was for a minute, but now it's stopped. But that's good. Oh man, right when I said no, it kicks me. It's okay. I can get back. Pretty sure. Not you, dude. It's I have yeah. That, word, but I know I can get right back. As long as you're getting slain. Like I and it's not you, it's just like this happened. And this is not the first time it happened. That's why I'm not sure.
Or I know it's quite important.
Yeah. See, sweet back. I'm back in. Good.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah. So as far as like what you're doing for the rest of this year, game wise, on the 22nd, we'll be doing another NASCAR episode. On the
27.
27th, I'll be doing last rebirth episode of this. And then on the 28th will be NASCAR. 30th will be the collab stream with me and X. Definitely looking forward to all that. Me and X decided what we're gonna play. We talked about Air, Dying Light, that type of deal. Um, I'm good. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. I also so I was going through some of this game collection. Yeah. And I found that I have it's called F1 Manager 2020, and it's basically it's for those y'all don't know what F1 is. It's Formula One. The other racing. Uh, uh, it's kind of like NASCAR with different types of. They don't go in like an oval track. They go in The type of tracks that I can't stand. Wow. Sure. Uh, wow. Uh, road course. They go through road courses. So, you know, I did download it. Granted, I am, yeah, road courses are not my, they're not my most, but I do intend to, uh, in 2020 play, uh, F1 2024, and if it's something I like, I mean, getting into one, you know, some other, F1 games. I also know that Forza 6 is coming out 2026. I played Forza. I don't. I played on it, but you know, some of the things that I'm looking into. There's also some games that's coming out. Things that I'm looking forward to. Um, one of those in particular is Resident Evil Requiem. Out I think that's gonna be fun. I know that I wasn't able to finish the Resident Evil 4 series. Um, but with that being said, I'm either restarting or continuing where I was at.
What, what are we talking about?
Are you for?
Resident.
Yeah.
That's what I just.
Yeah. So you know she'll be doing that. I do plan on playing record, and it may be one of those that you know get HTC back and forth between us two. Way it's not you know so much communication. That's the thing. Like I love war games, and most war games don't really bother me.
It's not gonna bother me.
And I think part of what happened was my home state that's been it was more or less poor timing on my part. I think.
Well, it's not even that. It's just you weren't prepared for Resident Evil. Me, I played Resident Evil on Xbox 360, and I'm really good at it. Like, I played it every day. I was either playing COD or I was playing that. And Resident Evil, I would play every night until like 3, 4 in the morning. Depends on when I fell asleep. So I am that intense of a gamer. So Resident Evil, for some reason, I don't get jump scares. It doesn't scare me. So I can take on the series. Not a problem. Now, if you want to try your hand, by all means, try. But I can handle my own.
And that's the thing is like Requiem. It's from what I've read on it.
Not that. Oh, he's right when I said, "Are you back?" and he shows up. Be sure to check out the links below. Everything from threads go into the latest one. His threads, his IG, his Facebook. We have a new Facebook gaming page that he has created. That'll be bigger and better. We'll give you updates such as changes in the schedule. Say if he has some surgery. That's just say if he has to have any of that, or hey, we're out sick, we'll let you guys know. We'll also update you on the games. If you guys have game suggestions, feel free to let us know.
Yep. And on my Discord, there are section for game suggestion.
That's on this one.
Yes. You can also let me know. DM and all. Um, my questions today, I know that I haven't been late. I will continue those in the future. I have not really had the opportunity to question. Where is freaking day? Um, okay.
No, no, no.
Trigger. There we go. Now I boom shaka laka laka boom boom. Now I can very least get well, I don't know about the yes.
We're just talking. Here they go.
And gotta get that going and that lightly. Here's one of my things I'm wondering with this game. So, like with the stronger enemies, well, I mean, I guess it's down to me being able to level up my weapon and all that, but still, like, I mean, just the difference in what areas that, like, it seems like it wants me to go into versus its areas that, I go into find it's ridiculous because, I mean, like, just up past, the starting, the area you start in, there's the freak creatures there, 4 times as strong, and like, they pull you into. So I'm just kind of like, okay. Me, it doesn't make sense, but I guess it's just what this game is. Kind of one of those things where kind of figure out where your leveling is at, and not very forgiving. Put it that way. My horse, amazing.
You always say
Oh,
got something from that, but that's it. I'm ready.
oh,
That is
yes. That is a very big thing that I don't really fight if I can avoid it.
you have fun.
Run, 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 fast as I can.
Did you?
Cigarette.
You outsmarted a nation, angered the god of the sea,
What's your
and
plan
won
for the
back the
holidays?
heart
I
of
know
your love.
that I'll be with you, but let's give him indication. What are we planning for the
So
holidays?
we're gonna be going up my granddad's for the holiday. We're going to provide a holiday. Some of us moving on to
We need to go. We just need to decompress. Like, I love going up there for the holidays, just decompressing, being like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm sure not gonna be thinking about being in shape. I know what I'm gonna be dealing with. I'm going to cook and enjoying the good stuff and eat. Of course, you know, when I get the breaks and watching Christmas movies. Matter of fact, I should put a Christmas movie on now.
the meat.
Trying, I'm really trying.
Dropped it.
It's good. Ashes, that is Christmas movie. It's still a funny
I
movie.
pressed the button.
When did Wedding Crashers become a Christmas movie?
Good question.
I don't know. I still think it's funny. I think it's funny that Gio's favorite movie is The Polar Express right now. I'm gonna put it on my National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. One, because we love that movie, and two, because I'm trying to get the Christmas spirit, not be by humbug.
I just,
No,
I know I saw the ship fall, but where is it?
Santa Claus. I don't know. It's still in North Pole.
Look, at this point, I believe it's still the North Pole because I don't see it anywhere over here. I'm going pretty far out from where this was.
I'm trying to remember that witty comeback I had about you calling. Not that that I had. That you looked at me and said, like that sound.
Uh, you want me to read when I can't even find the darn thing? Like, come on now. Like,
Reminded me of when HBK was playing. Right, say that. The heartbreak kid, bless my heart. That's how you know I'm tired. I meant to say he, not HBK. I got wrestling on the brain, obviously. That's funny. I said that. When you can laugh at your mistakes, that's how you know.
oh yeah, I left.
But yeah,
I say some of the loudest thing, think of.
I'd be saying off the wall stuff because, like, no lie, I was like savage. I was dissing Nikki Bella so bad. I was like, well, looks like Stephanie's gonna retire. It's like I was talking to Esso yesterday about Nikki Bella. I said because you know Nikki Bella messed up the men's world championship title with Raquel, and then like and she was talking about I'm a Hall of Famer. They should bow down and like kiss my boots or my boots. I think it's my boots, whatever.
Oh, wait,
And first of all, you're not really wearing boots, okay? And second of all, nobody should. And I was like, you talk about being a Hall of Famer, well, you can go back. And it is funny because before that, and so it said, well, she was gone for 10 years. I said she can go back.
Yeah.
She's a thorn in my side. I don't like her. I'm like, go back and, get some plastic surgery on your face.
Hey, or I mean,
Yo,
you
I'm
know,
mean and
there could
mean
always go
when
a
it
thing where
comes to
her plastic boobs got
silicone, but okay.
yeah.
Not
Good thing. I can
You mean the breast implant?
Yes,
Is that what you were trying to say?
Good.
Well, she just seems like she's just made up like a Barbie doll. I don't know. I think Nikki should just retire back out because just she's messing things. I understand she wants a title shot, but she's blown it like what 2 times so far.
Yeah.
Nikki Bella is what I call a sore loser. Like, girl, you should have just stayed retired. And if you want a shot so bad, why don't you and Liv Morgan finish what you started? Because I can tell you, Liv Morgan is itching to fight her. I would. I'd fight the girl. I can't stand Nikki Bella. I like Stephanie, but I don't understand. I don't understand why Stephanie be talking. And I mean, she's an awesome champion. I'm not dissing Stephanie Vancouver, but I'm not understanding how she constantly gets her butt beat by Nikki Bella of all people. You're supposed to be the best of the best from Chile,
I mean, when
and
she
here
was
you
against
are.
idols.
No, I'm saying that Stephanie is naive to her. That's what I'm saying. Stephanie is naive to Nikki, and even it just blows my mind how Stephanie keeps getting her butt kicked by. Like, you clearly know that Nikki is after you. You need to look behind you and see who's attacking. And I mean, like, I saw Stephanie getting frustrated and distracted in her match against Raquel. She just doesn't have the focus. How are you going to carry the title if you're constantly letting somebody, of all people, Nikki Bella, get to you? Girl, get out of your head and defend your title. I'm just saying, I don't like her.
I get it. I got a quest for that was
Awesome. And I mean, let's not get started about the fact that the Miz was it was a pure mockery of the situation of how I feel like John and him should have had him. And Gunther, whenever he came to Raw, was not only arrogant, pompous, but he was, making a mockery of Cena. And here like Cena, retired with respect. Yes, did he tap out? But times he was put in a sleeper about at least 5 to 6 times. And Gunther was so disrespectful with it that, Adam Pierce was like, you can go. You're done for. Like, you don't even have a freaking title, Gunther. You just retired Cena. But here's the thing. You think you retired him? Cena was already gonna retire, whether it was gonna be you or anybody else that he was gonna go again. But that stupid person, because I really want to say what I want to, but I'm being professional. That's what that arrogant, pompous Austrian, like, should get through his head. He thinks he's like a legend killer. No, you're not. You're not a legend killer. You're a coward for taking out Cena. And I don't care what anybody says about it. The way he went about that was BS.
I agree. I agree entirely.
Watch
interesting
what I'm
point.
about to say.
Ability of
I'm here
creativity,
selling
you
if
know,
you're buying.
creativity, the power of creativity. Uh, yes. Cool. Yeah, I'm at an interesting point where I'm trying to yeah, not take being able to rest and having more of a hard time doing that. You know,
I mean, HVT was having trouble with this too,
yeah,
remember? And HVT is a really good game. I'm just saying.
I'm also having issues with my in-game.
Yes, it has, but not this game.
Yeah, I'm talking about in this game. Like, I've had primary drops on games that for some reason why I've been having in games. It wasn't just how we're seeing. Oh, yeah. I've already. So, figure out what have
Randy Orton will always be the legend killer, not some self centered, egotistical piece of flag. You're right.
you're very right on that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Gunther is an amazing wrestler. And Gunther has this IDGAF attitude. Like, what people are doing is like, he's not even offended by it. Because the way that he looks at it, he's here to wrestle. That is his career. He doesn't want to be like, he doesn't care if he's hated. Because at the end of the day, he looks at it, if he has a title on his hand, if he's, like defeating Cena, well, guess he's the top dog. Like he is going to his head already. And he's definitely not the legend killer. He may be a career killer, but he's not the legend. So I don't think that, you know, he needs to say anything like that whatsoever. And then calling him female dog, that was stupid. That made him look even more arrogant, more ignorant, and just, it makes me not think that Gunther just doesn't have the heart. He doesn't have the heart of the champion. And he doesn't care what others think. And to be honest, you wouldn't have ratings, wouldn't have your job, didn't have your fans. Because to be honest, the fans are the one that pay the money just to come see you. But you need a refresher course on that. Maybe things are different in Austria than they are here. I'm just keeping it real. While he gets his butt kicked, Yo-Yo kick
Alrighty,
your
so
butt.
let's go up to the next flash. See if maybe, just maybe, going through the next statue actually getting that ability for Black. Statue is oh, this sounds like to be awarded.
Right.
Not to be awarded. It's the warden. I declare war. proud to be. It'd be. Way. My horse is coming through. Amazing. What you gonna do? It's not this okay.
You need to stop watching Worst Cooks of
That
America.
is
You
not
got
where I got that from. I hope they're not,
they have
not
that.
picking horses or picking horses. That would be weird.
They had a lick challenge on Flavor Challenge. My lord.
Alright. Got a phone up here.
Ares, exceeding in strength, shield bearer, strong of arm.
Every
leader of
time you
righteous
do
men.
that, Draco, it makes me
Healer,
think of Brian Daniel.
shed down a ray from above upon my life.
That's another
and
one
strength
who looks
of
like
me.
he may not be
Strong of arm,
coming back
strong
to
of
the
mouth.
anytime soon.
You tried sending him to his room as a kid.
That part.
Is it his neck injury? That's a shame. He's an American Dragon, but he's been doing this a really long time too.
I love watching Daniel Bryan wrestle, even when he went to AEW.
Yeah, him on that. And then people are saying that there's a possibility that Chris Jericho may be coming back to not AEW, WWE, because I think he's gonna let his contract expire with AEW. And what they've been saying is there's a possibility that Chris Jericho will be coming to the Royal Rumble.
That would be interesting.
You know what I'm noticing? They're starting to push for Ron Evans.
Ron Evans is amazing talent. He
So,
really is. I've been
he's
watching him
locked
since he
in.
first came into NXT, and
He's
He's
locked
got
in
it.
the main
He really
roster.
is.
He's gonna make. I guarantee you, he's gonna be in main roster. Will be signing. I think he's gonna be possibly going into Raw.
I know initially SmackDown. Damn,
Dragunov was in SmackDown. He was originally with Raw. Yes, he.
kind of,
There's no
sorry,
phone.
kind of. Sorry.
And
Kinda.
did you know?
Bring it up.
I don't know, but did you know that they're limiting Damian Priest's actual fighting schedule? He keeps getting injuries after right. I'm serious, he is.
Alright.
Phoenix
He did
climbed
fight
past
with
the
Rhea,
god of war's great feet,
but
made
that
for
match wasn't
grinding
even
his enemies
anywhere
to
Excalibur that it could have.
That fireball that Alistair Black threw out,
That was the
that
highlight.
was pretty
But
good.
if you keep, and this is something I've noticed, if you keep a repetitive storyline, people are going
Don't mean to get
bored.
handsy, Ares. Excuse me.
Just saying.
That is true. Kind of comes down to the fact of what does it.
You know, hold on.
His statue's
You know
rippling
that
stone
Brandy
displayed Ares' magnificent
is
physical strength and
is
brawny
actually training
musculature.
Aisha.
Doesn't hold the candle to me in my prime.
Yeah, like they I forgot what it was. Like I saw the video for it, and Aisha Sweet actually took down Randy Orton in it.
What,
Like
so,
he's avidly training.
what do y'all think about the fact that Austin Theory is the one that was
Oh.
behind, pumping everybody? I know that everybody here is those y'all that are. What do y'all think of the fact that Austin Theory was the one that was behind that mask? And do you think that he is going to end up being an ally to Vision, or do you think that he's eventually going to turn? Or is he doing this as a
War's dead.
as a more of a coin,
Tumultuous home.
gain the
To
Brigade
Harry's dead
trust,
imposing
then
fortress. Massive
kind of like how
skeletons
Sammy did with
conquered
Lumber.
monster.
I
And bottomless
feel
canyon
like, and can I
leading
just
to
say
nowhere.
what my
Nice
it is on
said.
this?
Was
Because I'm already feeling like this is a this is a much more drawn out. I think it's interesting
As Phoenix
because
surveyed the
Austin
terrain
has
from
never
atop the
done
god of
the
war,
stomp
she spied a
until now,
beast so
and
majestic
until he became the
it could
mass,
be no ordinary
whatever
creature.
he was,
Ah, that must be
the
my
mass
son.
fighter, or
Not
whatever.
the sharpest sword in the
Which
barracks,
has
but
me
he'll knock
thinking
Phoenix off
that
her feet. Mark
Austin
my words.
may be training with Seth. Because why would Austin be doing a repetitive stomp? But he never did that, which I find that very interesting. I'm seeing that there is a possibility that Austin is desperate for together.
I could
And I've
definitely
been
see that.
looking at the fact that Logan Paul knew damn good and well that it was Austin this whole time. He gave himself away when he was talking to the Vision. And I caught that too. He didn't have to say the name. I started putting two and two together. I even looked at the sounds weird, but I looked at the stature, the just the figure in general, and I was doing comparison. Well, this could be this and this build. Like people thought it was possibly Randy Orton. They thought it was Seth, and it's crazy because Seth actually just got out of his sling 2 weeks ago, and he's already in training already. I think he's done his rehabilitation now. He's pushing for WrestleMania 42. That's his
I
goal.
think that'll
But feel like, and I also watched how Braun Breaker was looking at Austin. It wasn't like I'm ticked off with you. It was like, hey, so might be joining the Vision soon. I think Braun Breaker thinks that he's gonna become the leader, and everybody should bow down and kiss his boots.
Here's the
But
big thing about Bro. I feel like, especially
I
with
think
like
they're
as of recent, I mean this character that he's built is something that I think he should have done a very long time ago.
wasn't taken seriously.
Yeah, and that was the big thing is like I feel like he had a lot of the problems with and the reason behind the fact that he didn't minor is that he wanted to get away from the status. I mean I respect that too. In this character that he has built, I feel like that's exactly what he is. He is still
But
keeping with of who he is as a designer, but he's allowing path now may be productive, but I mean I've quite a while that Braun Breaker could do better as one of the this heel type of
he is
heel
a
that
heel.
that
He is a heel.
that
He's been a heel
destructive heel
for the longest time.
that heel that can come in and completely change how things are going. Things very much on their toes, which other than Roman and Randy, they really haven't. Yeah, there's been that's as capable of it, but not able to really pull it off in my opinion. Levels that like Roman.
You just see that there's a connection with the Shield. Another, even though the Shield is no more, but I think that there always could be a chance for a reunion. Second, Paul Heyman knew exactly what he was doing. Paul Heyman knows to get the biggest and the baddest and the most talent. And I can't even be mad at Heyman. Because when Heyman knows that a star is about to break out, he he strikes on the iron. I can't be mad at him. Heyman's been doing this a long time. So when and it's crazy because when Corbin and Breaker were a tag team, they were dynamic, they were winning. exhausting. And I've seen Braun Breaker break character quite a few times. He was actually a sweet dude. But the way that they're, like I I feel like when he first went into main roster, he was hugely underestimated. And I feel like that Braun Breaker has such loyalty to Heyman that he's listening to everything that Heyman's saying. Now, I'm real surprised that Bronson Reed hasn't, turned yet, but that could be a possibility.
Yeah, I think Robin
Because
rides this out of the game because of getting most airtime that he has when he was
that's
in
what Bronson.
NXT. And I can't blame him for it because I mean, Bronson's one of those talents that I feel like he
He's
has
very
been
talented.
severely overlooked from age. And you know, I love watching him. Don't be wrong. But I would say,
Bronson turned.
with that being said, I do
I
feel
don't
like
agree
there's
with
a lot of times that they underutilize some very, very good talent. Take Tony Storm, for instance. Tony Storm has been absolutely tearing it up in AEW.
AEW.
And,
She
and
she evolved.
yep, and I said for the longest
She evolved.
that you know that Tony was, she was a different star than something truly different in WWE. And for whatever reason, they just, I don't know if it's they wouldn't listen to, what she was saying, or if it was just the fact that it just was, that you, their character dynamic. I don't really know what it was, but,
And
it was,
I'm not be funny, and I'm going to interject. I'm not trying to be funny, but females were not taken seriously back then as they are now. Tony Storm had to embark, evolve, and become the character that she is.
right, and I do get that.
She is timeless, Tony. Now, the thing is, and if you really look at the YouTube videos about how the dark side of the ring that is, men were not
No
taken
closer.
seriously.
I
Women
am
had to
Perry,
fight to,
the mighty god of war.
really break
I
the
will
path,
tear you limb
break
from limb.
barriers to be taken
Your puny
seriously.
frame will
And
reduce to
and it's not
dust
just
in
that.
my
Like,
paws.
I hate to say it like this, but
Great Aries.
wrestling,
My
especially
name is
WWE,
Phoenix.
is very male
I'm
dominated
here to
and has
defeat
been for
Typhon,
years.
and I require
So
help from the god
women
of
have
war.
to, and I don't know if you guys
You
even
think
knew
my
that
mighty blade
this
is
was
at the
talked
beck and
about
call of
last
anyone
year,
who asks?
about how
Don't
women
make me
have to
laugh.
even fight to have green. Like women, like Liv, she's a
I
heel
didn't
turn
mean
for a
any
reason
disrespect.
because hey,
I
that
just
gives you
can't do this without you.
that gives you more
You
screen
have
time.
exhausted my patience.
And
Flee,
I have to agree to that.
before you are forced to bear witness
Then we
to your
got Becky
own
Lynch,
destruction.
who's
Feast on
literally
your very liver.
meeting with her lawyers
Your
and
eyeball.
trying
And
to
last, but
boycott
certainly
WWE.
not
And
least,
you don't see
your
her
quick,
doing that. You
shaky
see her getting
little
more
heart.
and more ticked off of WWE. Also, Becky pulled a huge whistleblower on WWE
All right, the
not
jig is
too
up.
long ago
Just
on
get
one
it
of
over
their
with.
male
Believe me, it'll
superstars
numb my pain.
who was saying, well,
What? No, calm
if
down.
you don't do this, I'm gonna get you black. And
Either you do
that's
the
another
honors,
thing. Like,
or they will.
the women have to become even stronger characters than what they were originally put out. And I'm not a feminist, but I see that you take a look, women have to be more intense than men. Men already are locked in. Braun Breaker, this is where you need to look at the situation. Oh, him is gonna broke him Braun. Gonna turn Braun Breaker into the next Brock Lesnar. He already is. That's how he's treating the situation. Now keep in mind that Braun Lesnar has come back, which means there
Okay,
must be some type
My
of
turn,
alliance.
warrior. Come now,
Must be
dice me
some
up.
type of
I'm a
promise.
chicken.
So, well,
Pathetic,
if you do
clucking
this and this
poultry.
for me, I will get you bigger and
I'm
badder.
looking
than
for
ever.
Aries.
you know,
He's not.
Heyman came in the
I am
NST
he,
scouting for new
once
talent.
the
He was
mighty god of
quite
war,
literally
now
Christmas
reduced
Eve
to an
went
easily
beyond.
startled
The
pile of
boys are getting
feathers.
older. AJ is
Are you
looking
sure?
to retire,
Does a bear poop in the woods?
and AJ
Sorry,
is looking to retire in
fillet me now.
2026.
Spare me the
Brock
shame.
is actually
But
looking to probably
you're
retire in
Aries.
2026.
Always first
The
to battle
greats
in your chariot.
from
Sparta, old all
late
victories
90s
to
and the
you.
early
Where
2000s
is your
are
famous
getting ready to
pride?
retire.
Your violence
Groundbreaker
incarnate.
is fresh new blood.
I wish you were violence incarnate,
This is,
so
you
this
know,
would all be
the
over.
beginning of the
No
future
one gives a
that is
fuck about
happening,
me
and
now.
then we got Siobhan.
Since when does the
fulfilling
mighty
trick
Ares
is
care
gonna
what
be
anyone
coming in.
thinks? You won
And
wars.
if they
You can
present
take down
a
Typhon.
opportunity
I mean,
for
You
Ova,
must
which
still
Ova debuted
do
on
strategy
NXT,
or
not
something?
NXT, on
Look at me. I
WWE,
can't hold a sword.
was
One
coming
back
there to talk to
on the
Cody
battlefield, and
and
I'm a
challenge
laughing
him, which,
stock.
by the way, I have respect
Even my
for,
love, Aphrodite,
because Ova could
rejected
have
me the
stomped
moment
Cody
she
into
saw
the
me.
ground towards the
You
very
never
end,
know. She could
and did
turn
not,
over a
and
new
decided to join
Easy
forces
for
with
you
Drew
to say.
McIntyre.
You look forward and see a
That's
bright future. I look
I
forward and
see
just
like
see
Cody
your
did.
teacups.
I wouldn't
But-
exactly go for it,
look.
but
My fellow soldiers, the townspeople, my brother.
not the way
They
my
were
luck
all
has been
cursed
running
by
lately.
Typhon. They
Pretty
need
good,
your
pretty good.
help.
You can try pulling at my heartstrings all you want, but the reality is that this
I just see the bigger, I
this
just see the
animal
bigger
cannot
scene
help you.
of wrestling
I'm
more
not getting
than
Aphrodite
does.
back,
That's
and
nothing
you can't
forced
even
on,
hurt a chicken.
but the WWE
Your
was
brother
right,
is as
and he knows
good
it.
as
And
dead.
when I say things happen,
Hey!
they happen.
Now leave
It
me
freaks
alone to
him out.
cry in peace.
Know what you're trying to say, Dom?
Which I will also fail to do because
on that
chickens
subject,
can't express emotions through tears, but just bottle them up inside forever.
I guess I'll let Aphrodite know you've given up.
What did you say?
Chicken's a chicken, right? Eh, may as well tell her you're too useless to fight. Forget your lost essence. You'll never be whole again.
Time.
Fine. Tell her how
He might be
worthless
having
I
a
am.
bad son.
Even if my essence would fix me, there's no
He
way a
finds out,
mortal could get
chicken
inside the vault. So forget it.
They are going to tell her
Consider it
she's
forgotten.
living for-
Just out of curiosity,
I was like,
where would I
don't care.
find that vault?
Right down there, covered in
And it's
debris.
crazy because
It's impossible to
Aaliyah's
uncover
best
it.
friend as well. Seven.
What about
But like
using
I
that
said
giant
before,
beard?
back to what I was saying,
Let's give it a shot.
wrestling is very
Fair?
well dominated
little
by
help?
men, has been for years, and God help us if we actually have a bad man jam takes over. Okay, or how would I say this? Could be the female Nick Aldis. Love to see that. It's funny because the general managers are former who have retired because they did not see, a reason to continue. So what out of it took so much time away from family. I'll just wait for something bigger. But again, back to what I was saying. Oh, Hamlet was already putting the seeds in Braun
conveniently
Breaker's
placed
head. And like, if you stick
It's
with
not
me,
blocked
I'm
anymore.
gonna get you
So
out of
off I go.
NXT. Gonna come to main roster. Gonna fight
Fine.
people you don't
It's your
really know.
funeral. Rest
But
in
I'll bid you
pieces.
up. And so Seth
Before you go,
coming into this
realistically,
working with
you have
Heyman.
zero chance.
This was a
But let's make it
long drawn out
0.1
plan
with
to
my
bring
blessing.
Braun. I do not think that Seth is going to stand to watch Braun Breaker
Ah.
get this not women's world. But you
Well,
know what I'm
no.
trying to say.
Look at
I
me.
don't think
You are
that
not
he's
ready.
going to let Braun have the opportunity to get the world champion. I think that something's gonna happen on that match. And if I say it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It's just not gonna be that easy for Braun to get that title. And then he's got CM Punk going
Well,
all
boys
the
are
way
good.
left
We
side,
checked out.
holding
He's
his
been a
hand.
disappointment since day
Which-
one. Babies.
That was a
start
very
failed.
cryptic kill side of CM Punk that I saw come out. And I feel like that CM Punk is right. Can't handle the 2025 version of CM. I mean, I watched him absolutely bloody Drew McIntyre destroy him. It is insane to watch that.
On the subject of finding, here's the way I look at it. You know, when I met HTC, I was literally I was 18. I was also
He thought he had game.
I was also very very shy, and you know
He didn't seem
yeah. She's told me that I it seemed like for whatever reason I had this very crazy insurmountable amount of courage. Like you know what? But worse is just say no.
I did say it.
Yes.
But I said no because I was dating his best friend. Couldn't mix the date.
But here's the thing: you truly never know when that could happen, and it's not something you ever need to rush,
You're right.
and it's also something never. And it's also something you never to sit there and try to force someone. And that's one of the biggest things that I have learned. You know, if you try to, force it or push it,
You
it's
can't
not
make it
gonna
up,
it's
bro.
not gonna happen.
Honestly, and here's the crazy part. With Dawn and I thought that he was out of my. This is the hilarious part because when I was best friends with Dawn, he has this whole criteria like even mad up with it. And I did not realize it could be his. Never thought about the fact that I were going to be in a relationship. Kids, I never thought about it. Wasn't per se looking. He was nice. Hey, like I is this kid him trying to hit on me, and I'm older than you, and then also dating his best friend. I have this rule. I'm not gonna cheat. Like if you're gonna try to get to know me, you're gonna get to know his friend. And it's hilarious, even though it's his best friend cheated on me anyway. So I wasn't too keen on being with anybody. Literally, men are the devil, blah blah blah. And it was funny that he even tried because of the fact that I was there to annihilate Spade's turn. I wasn't looking to be nice. I wasn't looking to make friends. I was looking to kick his butt, quite literally. But it's because I was actually nervous the first time that I either called him or I messaged him on Facebook, and like, cause I thought he was mad at me, cause I did, like he drank my Dr. Pepper. I did chase him with an utensil, and actually thought he was scared of me. So I was like, well, if I had any chance, I'd probably just kill him. But I had a valid reason for chasing him because everything wasn't on the up and up. Come to find that later. But
Answer
I'll
that
look at
question
that
where
as
to go. I mean, kind of.
we're going back to what we were saying before. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. You know, with Dawn, we became best friends, and I knew something special about Dawn because I'm like, might be the rest of my life. I didn't know for sure, so I was like, I'm gonna play this out. I very much had feelings for him. I used to get jealous whenever like he had his little girlfriends, aka my best friend's parents. Wasn't feeling that either. So that made me kind of back off of him for a while. But then we used to have video chats and we were just like got to know each other. It clicked. Thing and one of our conversations just clicked and I said, oh my, I was okay with it. But then the more I got to know Dawn, the more I started falling. And the more I saw that though this kid was young, I was starting to fall for him. And there was nothing I could really do about it. I had to let him go through his whole stage. I had to let him find it. I had to learn some things about me as well in the relationship. And realize that as he was growing older, that those feelings were not leaving me, that they were stronger than ever. We had already established a bond with each other that's just unbreakable. And Draco, it don't matter what you, it don't matter throw it our way. Being so honest, you cannot break a bond with somebody that you're truly in love with. Because that love right there is stronger than anything in the world. And you cannot break it apart. Did try to break us apart and it didn't work, did it? I mean, Draco actually asked me out one time. That's what I did. I clapped. I meant it too. Because I quite literally was not meant for Draco. And Draco, if you have a pure heart and you have good intentions, then you're gonna get a good woman in your life. You're going to take hard work and time and devotion to that person. And it's not gonna happen right away. I mean, we're going on on the 21st, him and I will have been together for 13 years. This is the longest relationship I've ever been in. And this man doesn't want to give up on me. He loves me unconditionally. Even though I in my crazy female dog mode and psychosomatic still chose me. And I chose him. And that's the thing. He's right on that. You cannot force a relationship to happen. You cannot force feelings to be there if they are not there. Now, if you're so lucky to find a significant other like that, then you're lucky. Like I said
Being
before,
paged.
huh?
You're being paged in chat.
See anything? Oh, that was my reply to what?
I have no clue.
No. I told him no.
You didn't
I
tell me
told
no. You
him
slapped him.
no. On what? Draco or on Dawn? Because I did
Oh,
tell Dawn no. On Draco, yes, I said no. Because at this point,
slapped him.
yes, I did. More than once, actually. But I did. Don't take. Yes, I did do that. Because I just wasn't meant. I was already in love with Dawn. And I knew that. I had this settled mode where I chose point blank. I knew who I was meant to be with. I didn't understand when you said she clapped. No, slap. I see. I see. Didn't clap. I definitely didn't clap.
Yes, you did.
No.
Slapped him right upside his head.
He actually deserved a hell of a lot worse. But that's for Draco, you can't force somebody to love you. You can't force somebody to have feelings. Just can't.
How did
So
we
if
get
you
on this?
because he's asking about uh, but not with the way my luck has been running lately. Uh, and that's what he's talking. You know, because I made a joke. I would be like, "Oh, you could get a Caribbean girlfriend." Oh, you
Okay.
might. And I said, "You never know. You might." And then that's when Don chimed in and said, "You know, find that significant and awesome, but you can't force that." And Draco has actually had some sweet women that were very much interested in him, but he's not interested. And they were very good too. That's neither here or there. I feel like with Draco, he's got such a high standard, and he puts Lunas up on a pedestal that he doesn't give another person a chance. And there could be somebody just as amazing for Draco if he only sees them. So Draco, instead of dissing yourself, you know, like, why don't you give yourself some credit? And also using people, that part. Because if you use somebody, they're really not gonna, you know, love or care about you. They're not gonna even give you the time of day. It- well, it's supposed to be. Supposed to- Basically, what we're saying, Draco, is you can't make relationships happen overnight. It has to take a lot of hard work, a lot of compromising.
And a lot more sacrifices than you'll ever think you'll do.
And Draco, you gotta take care of your health before you can even take care of another person.
Yep.
Tolerance,
Yes, tolerance, patience.
tolerance. That's a big one. Tolerance.
Tolerance.
You gotta be able to handle that person because they're gonna
I
test
refuse.
you. They are gonna test you, and then you're not gonna want to be on their bad. I got news for you, Draco. You're gonna be sleeping on the couch every night if you don't make a compromise. Your significant other.
I refuse. I refuse to sacrifice.
Yourself.
Yep.
At least you're.
Yep.
The question you should be asking yourself, Draco, is how is it that Esso has such a solid relationship? How is it that me and Dawn have a relationship that's solid? You need to figure out what you're doing wrong. But I didn't embarrass.
Don't tell him. He's got to figure it out for himself. That's the only way it'll change.
Said I didn't embarrass. I say. And you're like what, 53 years old? Trying to get you something to settle. I mean, someone to settle down. That didn't sound right. Get you
It's
a
okay to rely
companion.
on your parents for certain things, but not everything.
Like enjoy your cruise, but definitely your parents. What?
Enjoy your freedom.
Or
Biggest thing.
biggest thing is to enjoy your freedom.
No,
Yep.
Do you hear?
biggest thing.
doesn't want. He wants people to do it for him. He's Draco. It's a
And we
smart
can't,
word.
and that ain't gonna work.
By myself first. I will be right back. Be right back, straight on.
Because I'm on. It's your game.
Jeez.
I'm looking at something. You connected well with him. I want to say introvert. I mean, here's two sides of Draco. Wants to be independent, but that I don't. Oh, it's real easy, you know. I mean, I'm on that too, but what you need. You don't need. But it saves them hey, job. Get my own. Had to learn to be But you like is gonna be the one that can talk. game is cool. That card.
That is not a conversation we're gonna have. Religion is one of the things I keep out of my
Go get
channel.
it. Go get it. No, that's not what
I
he's
know,
saying.
but
That's not what he's saying.
classified
but
that under.
Let's
Jacob.
just move on from the subject,
Yeah.
please.
No, I'm ready to say something. Draco, this channel's not about you. This is about DawnSVK, streaming his channel, making games happen, playing his games, which I'm surprised he's still playing this because he wants to play it different.
I'm gonna switch games here in a minute.
Doing it.
Yep. One of those days. Oh,
Good, because you're lagging.
I will still post this video on YouTube, but
That's
I love you.
I'm gonna do a poll, y'all. Y'all can choose
I refuse.
of what I will play. Those y'all watching on YouTube, please do like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, watch the Shadow Viper show. Hell yeah.